Yesterday, Times Now first exposed how MPs were pushing for a special privilege at airports and private airlines. Well, this Times Now campaign has angered the nation, but our 800 parliamentarians are adamant on their wish list. Times Now will continue its relentless campaign till this opulent move is rolled back. We are opening our phone lines this evening and you can voice your opinion right here on Times Now. The numbers are flashing on your screens. Let's go across to Sneha now, who's reporting for us from the capital. Sneha, we have spoken to a number of parliamentarians and their view in general is that these are not privileges. We think of them as necessities. They are basically justifying their demands. We'll go across to Sneha in just a bit, but first let's listen in to some of the political reactions we have got.
Let's have a little realistic vision on these things. You know, we are so hypocritical as a nation. Now, what is this privilege that we are having? We work 24/7. We are supposed to report to Parliament on time. And we are supposed to be. Now, there are times when we travel right through the night and we land up at the airport and we have to be here to report to Parliament. There can be a privilege if someone stops you from reaching Parliament, because we represent literally 1 million people in this country. We are 1 in a million. So these are not, I think the term privilege should be relooked at. It's why are we pinpointing politicians? We are the Aam Aadmi. We are elected by the Aam Aadmi to come here to represent them. Now, we are not gods, so we don't have many avatars where we can suddenly be this and suddenly be there in the same time. So some facilitation does happen and it should happen. How do you expect us? We are not super women or super men. We need to be able to sit somewhere to sleep.
I think all the reserve lounges in the airports should be reserved for senior MPs who are over 60 years of age and for senior citizens. The rest of us who are able-bodied, below 60 years of age, don't need those lounges. Nor do we need people to carry our bags. But this is my personal opinion. A Trinamool Congress member of Parliament who is a father, who is a husband, who is a passenger, who doesn't need some frills to tell me who I am, because I believe there are many members of Parliament who are comfortable in their own skin.
As a matter of fact, in India, if you look at in terms of salary allowances and facilities and privileges, members of parliament, if you compare with other democracies, are given much less functional facilities.
तो ये तो एक रूटीन की चीजें हैं, सारी दुनिया में ये आम बातें हैं। इसमें कौन सी
को नहीं मिलता ना गुप्ता जी?
नहीं, कैसे नहीं मिलता? आप जो है
तो हमको ये प्रिविलेज नहीं मिलेगी कि हमें पहले फर्स्ट रो सीट मिले।
आपको तो मीडिया वालों को तो सबसे ज्यादा प्रिविलेज मिलता है, जो देश में किसी को नहीं मिलता वो प्रिविलेज आपको मिलता है। यू शुडंट हैव ग्राउज ऑन दैट इशू. दीज आर स्मॉल इश्यूज. द कंट्री इज फेसिंग लार्जर इश्यूज. वी शुड कंसंट्रेट ऑन दोज इश्यूज. दीज आर स्मॉल इश्यूज.
There are lounges available, and member of parliaments who are many a times high pressure job also need to travel, need to take a PA or someone along. Now you call it privileges, it could actually in fact be a necessity. It sounds a privilege as long as you're not in the system, but once you are part of the system, you need people to take orders and implement them also. And without that support, you'll probably not be in a position to implement your orders. And lounge is a place where you can just sit and do your work in little comfort, but you can do that outside also.